Before we go on into the video, if you guys want to win a copy of FIFA 18 on any console of your choice, all you need to do is leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below in the comment section, and subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Do those three things, that'll enter you into the giveaway. I'll be contacting the winner in a month's time. Best of luck, and let's go on into the video. Hey guys, TOTS here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team video. And today, I'm going to bring you guys another trading method, and this is one of the best methods you can use right now on Ultimate Team to be able to make yourself a ton of coins very, very easily. It works perfectly during Team of the Season, as we are actually going to be trading with Silver Team of the Seasons, Man of the Matches, and Informs, and it works so effectively and can make you hundreds of thousands of coins. You can make around 100k in a day very easily with this method, because the majority of the cards you get, you're going to be able to make at least 5 to 10,000 coins or more profit on it. So easy, and I really would recommend you guys giving it a go. Also, you may have noticed I sound a little different in comparison to my normal videos and how I normally speak in my normal videos, and that's because a couple of days ago I was at the dentist and I had to have stitches along the top of my mouth at the front of my gums, and it's pretty painful. That's why I sound a bit different to normal, but within the next couple of days I should be back to normal and I should sound normal again. So hopefully it's not too off-putting. I know it does sound pretty weird and a bit different to normal, but hopefully you guys can understand that. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and with that out of the way, let's go on into the video. So with this trading method, we're going to be trading with silver special cards. So that can be Team of the Seasons, Informs, Man of the Matches, and any other types of silver special cards. And this method works really effectively because these cards are rare on the game. Often there's only going to be a couple of cards on the market under a page, and these cards fluctuate a lot in price, and it gives you guys a load of good opportunities to make good profit. You can go through the market, you can get these cards on bid, you can get them on buy now, and you can get loads and loads of deals to make a lot of profit on them. And I'll be showing you guys loads of different players to trade with in just a minute, but firstly take a look at a couple of examples. Firstly, we've got a Team of the Season Stevens from Portsmouth. I got him for 12,000 coins on bid, and I sold him for around 19,000 coins. That's some very easy profit. I got that card on bid and I sold him on very quickly afterwards. No one outbid me, and you get that with a lot of these silver cards. No one really goes for them on bid, so you can get these deals very easily with very few people trying to outbid you. And another example is a Leadbitter, and I got him for, I believe it was 16,000 coins, the Man of the Match card. I sniped this one, first search, he came up on the market, I picked him up and I sold him for 29k. That's over 10,000 coins profit on one card. Very easy profit, and again that card sold on very quickly. A lot of these silver cards do sell on fast as well, because people do go and buy them so they can use them in the daily knockout tournaments to unlock Team of the Season players whenever there is a requirement that needs a certain number of non-gold cards in your starting 11. So what I'd recommend you guys doing to start off the method is go over to Footbin, you want to go on to players, then you want to go to Team of the Season cards, and then skip forwards a couple of pages until you get to the silver Team of the Season cards. Once you get there, you guys can see you've got just loads and loads of different cards, and there's lots and lots of pages of these cards to go and look up. So what you want to then do is go over to the market on Ultimate Team, and you just want to start looking these cards up. So we're going to start off with Lay. We're going to look up this guy right here, and we're going to see if we've got any deals on the market to get maybe on bid or on buy now. So as you guys see there aren't really any deals worth picking up. I mean, there is one I could maybe bid on for 20,000 coins. With only 2 on the market, doesn't really look like the best of deals, because I doubt anyone's really going to want to buy this card either, as he just doesn't really have the best of cards. But the next card is going to be Mokojito. We're going to look him up right now, and we're going to see if we can maybe get a good deal on this card. So it's this guy right here. We're going to look him up on the market, and are there any decent deals? Are there any? There's one actually there for 17,000 coins, and I'm going to pick that one up, and I'll actually be able to sell that card and make a nice bit of profit, because as you guys can see, the lowest by now is actually 25k. This one's 17,000 coins. He's got a good card. He plays in a decent league as well, and if I can sell that card on, that's actually going to be around about 6,000 to 7,000 coins profit. I may actually undercut by a bit. I may list this card up a little bit cheaper. Let's go with about 23k. That's still going to be a nice bit of profit though, around 5,000 coins. List these cards up for one day gives them a much higher likelihood of selling, and already the second player we've looked up, we've managed to get a deal. Next up is going to be Derek. We're going to look him up and see if we can get a deal. So Derek right here is this card here. And are there any deals? Let's look on the market. 15,000, no deals here. And again, that's another card we've gone through. You just want to keep going through, look up these different players until you get some good deals. So the next card is going to be Frank Bowich. We're going to look him up on the market, see if there are any deals. There's 2 on the market, one for 24k, one for 14k, and it's actually got a decent bid. We could put a bid of 11,000 coins on and maybe get that card. Now, if you see a card like this and you're not too sure whether or not to pick it up, because that's been on the market quite a long time, I'm not too sure if that's a decent deal. All you want to do is go over to Footbin, and you want to actually click on that player. You can go over and you can click on the player. As you guys can see here, it's going to bring up a whole list of their price, and you can see this price graph. It shows how much the card's selling for. So as you guys can see here, this card's actually sold for around 20,000 coins so in the past. That was a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, this card sold for 22k, and you can see it sold for 16k yesterday. Someone bought one for 16k a couple of days before that, 21k. This card has been bought in the past for around about 16 to 20,000 coins. And obviously if I can get one for 11k, that's going to be way cheaper than any of those. I could easily sell this card on even for like 15k or so. If I list it out for a day, it will eventually sell for that, but I could easily sell this card for about 20,000 coins. That will be around 10,000 coins profit on this card. That's what you want to do. If you're not too sure if it's a good deal, go over to Footbin and see what the card has normally sold for in the past, and if you can get a good deal under what it normally seems to have sold for, you should be able to make some good profit. So hopefully we can get this card on bid and make a really nice bit of profit. So I found this Saudi Arabian keeper called Al Khani, and as you guys can see, he's going for 17k as the lowest by now, but there's actually a couple of deals here that I could bid on. So what I'm going to do, just put a bid on that card for 11k, and hopefully we can pick it up, maybe make some good coins. And you can get these cards very easily. I doubt anyone's really going to outbid me on that or really bid too much. I should be able to get him for, I'd say, about 13k or less. If I get him for that price, I can list him for about 17k and hopefully sell him on and make some good profit. So I found this attacking midfielder called Kano from the Saudi League, and as you guys can see, he's going for around about 30,000 coins. We've got a few cards for that type of price, and then one right here for 19k. Now I wasn't too sure if this was a deal at first, but if you go over to Footbin, you can actually kind of see the players' prices in a lot more detail, as I showed you guys just a couple of minutes ago with one of the other cards I went and put a bid on. So as you guys can see right here, you can see the price graph, and he sold for 47k at one point in the past, but normally he seems to go for about 28, 27, 25, 25, 24, 26, 25k. That's up a price there between about 24 and 28,000 coins. And with one for 19k, if I get that card on bid, I can list that, and eventually that's going to sell for at least 25k or so, and I should be able to make myself an easy 5,000 coins profit, which is just some easy profit. I get that card on by now. It's been on the market already for like 20 minutes, so no one else has got it, but it's just so easy. I get that card, really good deal. I can list them up right now. I'll list them for 25,000 coins, and that's still going to be the cheapest on the market by some way. List them for one day, should sell on and make me some easy coins. So I found another deal right here. This is probably going to be the last team of the season player before I move on to some inform and man of the match cards. So I'll just show you guys. You can obviously do it with those cards too. But as you guys can see here, Smith, he's going for around about 30 to 40,000 coins for the majority of these cards, and then there's one listed up here for 19k with a 13,750 start price, and we've got one here with a decent start price as well, 15k bid. We can maybe get that card on a good deal there. But as you guys can see, there's a few different cards, and you may be confused whether or not this could be a good deal because these cards prices can fluctuate a lot. So again, go over to Footbin. As you guys can see right here, his price has kind of fluctuated quite a bit, but around 23,000 coins seems to be a price that he steadily sells for and has sold for pretty recently. Someone bought one for 31k a couple of days ago, but as you guys can see, around 22k seems to be a good price to sell this card for. So if I get this card on bid right here, that could be a good deal. So we're going to put a bid of 15,500 coins on that one there. If I get this one for 19k, I'll be able to make a bit of profit there, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 coins, but instead I'm actually going to bid on it, and hopefully I can get this card quite cheaply and maybe make some good coins. Actually, someone has already bought it. I mean, I could have got that card. I could have made like 2,000 coins, but I think it's better to try and get them on bid, as you can obviously make more profit. This one here though, if we get for like 15 or 16k, there'll be some easy coins I can make on this card right here. As I said, you aren't just limited to using this method with Silver Team of the Season cards. You can also do it with Man of the Matches and Silver Informs too. So as you guys can see here, you can set the filter to Silver Informs, and you can go through on Footbin, and you can look up loads and loads of players, and you do exactly the same. You want to go through and look them up on the transfer market, and you can make some good profit by doing that. As you guys can see, there's loads and loads of different pages of players you can trade with. I would recommend going with people who go for at least kind of 15,000 coins or more, as these cheap cards, there's just going to be loads on the market for that price and not really many deals because they're going for near their minimum price anyway. But if you see only one for about 15k or more, it's often worth just looking them up, seeing if there are any good deals, and you can maybe make some good profit on any of these cards right here. And with the Man of the Match cards, it obviously works just as well. All you guys need to do, again, set that filter to Man of the Match cards, go along until you get to the silver cards, and as you guys can see, there's lots of different players you can go through and you can bid on. You've got a couple of different pages of cards you can go through and maybe get some good deals on. So again, all you want to go through and do is look up these different players, see if there are any deals on the market, either on buy now or on bid, pick them up and make some good profit. So as you guys can see, we've actually managed to pick up a Boax for 11,250 coins. That's just the first bid I put on him, no one else outbid me, and we can actually sell this guy for about 25k. He sold for that a couple of days ago, and he seems to go for around 20,000 coins or more pretty much every single time this guy does sell on. We're also still winning the bids on these two players here, but if we compare Boax's price right now, he's actually extinct. We have the only Boax on the game, and he's one of the better Belgian keepers in the Belgian league, and actually probably the best keeper in the Belgian league, I believe, on the game. one of the better silver keepers as well. So anyone wanting to go and build a team for one of the daily knockout tournaments, they may go and get this guy. They could use him behind a hyperlink of maybe Vertonghen and Alderweireld. They're all going to get good chemistry, and this guy's got a decent card. So as you guys can see, compare the price, none on the market. So what I'm going to do is list this guy for 25,000 coins. That's the price where you sold out that price in the past, and if I can sell him for that, that's going to be some really good profit. I'm actually going to be making myself so many coins on this guy, around about 13k after tax, which is just crazy, and it goes to show how effectively this method can work. I'm doubling my coins on this card. We've got the only one on the game, the only one on the market right now. Listing them, I should be able to make some pretty good profit, and it wouldn't surprise me if this card sold within the first hour or so. But we're going to list him for one day, and hopefully it will sell on pretty quickly, and I'll be back when it does. So it's been a couple of hours. I've come back onto my console, and I've actually managed to sell on all 3 of the cards I picked up. We sold on Boeck, Cano, and also Mojito, and I made a ton of coins in the process. So we managed to sell on Boeck. We got him for 11,000 coins, sold him for 25k. That's 13,000 coins profit after the tax. That's a great deal right there. Also, as you guys can see here, Cano sold him for 25k as well, and I believe I got him for around 18,000, so that's 6,000 coins profit after tax on him. And then Mojito, I believe I got him for about 18k as well, so on him that's going to be about 4,000 coins profit after tax. That's some very good coins. Over 20,000 coins profit from 3 players who I picked up in the space of 10 minutes. Simple as that. You guys can easily do this method to make yourself 100k in an hour. Simple as that. You can make hundreds of thousands of coins a day with this method. It's ridiculous, and I really would recommend you guys giving it a go. I can't recommend it enough. One of the best, if not the best methods to try right now. If you've got plenty of coins on the game, there really isn't a better way of making more coins than this method. You are going to need a few coins to do it effectively to get a lot of deals, but even if you only have like 50,000 coins, so you're still going to be able to get plenty of deals and make yourself loads of profit. So hopefully this video has helped you guys out. Leave a like if it has, subscribe if you are new around here. Also, as said in the intro, sorry about sounding pretty weird in this video. Hopefully I'll be back to normal and sounding normal in a couple of days, but hopefully you guys understand that. Hopefully it's not been too annoying, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.